What is this muscle on the forearm and how do you train it to get the best growth? This muscle is brachioradialis, and while it is on the forearm, it actually doesn't have any action on the wrist because it originates above the elbow joint and it doesn't cross the wrist joint. That means its main action is going to be on the elbow, and in the case of brachioradialis, it's going to be elbow flexion. Let me explain why. So brachioradialis originates from the lateral supracondylar ridge, which is an area on the humerus which is above the elbow joint. It then runs down the forearm with a really long and thin tendon to insert onto the lateral aspect of the radius just proximal to the styloid process, which is around about here on the forearm. So as you can see, it comes from above the elbow joint but doesn't cross the wrist joint, so its main function is going to be elbow flexion or bending the elbow. To train it in the gym, the best way you can do it is going to be some kind of hammer curl or a neutral grip curl or a reverse curl. This is because when you have a supinated grip or a palm up grip, the biceps are going to be the strongest elbow flexor. If the biceps are the strongest elbow flexor, brachioradialis won't get as much stimulus because it won't need to act as strongly because the biceps are doing all the work. However, if you take a neutral or a pronated grip, you kind of take the biceps out of the picture a little bit, and it allows the brachioradialis to take over and take more load, and that's going to allow you to grow it even better. So if you want big forearms, you need to focus on brachioradialis, and that means stop just doing wrist movements and focus on those reverse curls and hammer curls, because that is how you grow the beefy muscle that sits on the top of the forearm.